Going through the basement, I found my old Xbox 360 Slim and a Kinect from a different Xbox Slim, my white one that came with Skylanders. And when I plugged it in, the yellow light shows up. As you can tell, it's really old and it's dusty. It's been in the basement for quite a bit. There's all the dust from the basement for being in there for a long time. Let's see if it still powers on. Oh, green light. Xbox Kinect is beeping. Oh my gosh, it works. Oh my gosh. Let's turn the volume up for a bit. I wonder if you can still get on Xbox Live on this thing. Wow, it takes so long to load. And we used to think this was fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's been so long, I forget what games I have on it too. I know that at one point I had Resident Evil 4 and Grand Theft Auto 4 as well. And it signed me in. Oh my god. Oh my god, Aegis Wing, Avatar Deathmatch, that's an indie game. Avatar Legends is such a good game. Very few people bought it. Avatar Rumble, Bale, Call of Duty Black Ops, Castle Miner Z, Call of Duty World at War, Crackdown, Doritos Crash Course 2. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about that. Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD, that is a good game, but they removed a lot of the plagiarized soundtracks from the GameCube version and PS2 versions. And it's just the first game and the third game. I forgot all about that. I got that when I was in Massachusetts. Dead Block. I have memories of this game from so long ago. And then Dead Rising 2, I didn't pay for that. I believe that was a Games with Gold, as well as the DLC was a Games with Gold too. Death and Failure, I don't remember what that game is. And there's Grand Theft Auto 4. I got so sick of buying the discs and the disc getting scratched up that I believe it was either free with gold or it was on sale on Black Friday for $5. So I paid, or whatever it was. It was either free or I paid for. I'll have to look up the list of free games to see if I got it with Games with Gold. Happy Wars, I never really played that much. And Doritos Harm's Way. If anyone remembers when Doritos used to make games, I don't know if they still do, they made Doritos Crash Course 1, which was a free game, and Doritos Crash Course 2, which was free, and Harm's Way, which was also free. And they had, like, online tournaments with this. I forgot all about, like, whoa, that's like an archaic memory, Harm's Way. And then for some reason, I don't even remember ever buying Lego Star Wars 3, I believe it's the Clone Wars, because one, I'm not a fan of the Star Wars Clone Wars. Oh god, look at my dislike button. I got 3,000 dislikes, but none of you can see my dislikes. Thanks, YouTube. I got Pac-Man, the original arcade. I don't really remember when I got that, but I think I spent $1.99. Pigs Can't Fly. I believe it's an indie game. If I could see an icon for it, I'd know. Resident Evil 4, now in HD. I remember buying this and being so excited, and then playing it, and it's just an upscale. Like, that's all it was. I'm like, oh, it's just an upscale, but I ended up beating it 4 times on this, so I got my $20 worth out of it, because it was $19.99. Resident Evil 5. I got sick of buying the disc for this as well, and it loads way faster when you actually have it installed on your Xbox. Rocket Knight. This is a sequel not many people know about, and I don't believe it sold well. From what I recall is I have the demo of this, and apparently it works on Xbox One. Can't confirm that. I don't have my Xbox One anymore. But I remember I liked the style of it, but I didn't like how they added humor to it. I don't remember a lot of humor being in the original game or the two sequels, the one for the Genesis and one for the Super Nintendo. Yes, there are two sequels with two different storylines. Look those up if you don't know about them. But they tried and kind of failed with this because I don't think they made another one. Snoopy Flying Ace is one of my favorite aerial combat games of all time. I remember playing on Xbox Live, and I did lose sometimes, but I owned so many people. This is the game in Star Wars Rogue Squadron that made me so good at flying airplanes in video games. Like, because of this game, I played it for months on end. And Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, or as I usually call it, Sonic Adventure Battle 2, to annoy people. This game actually had, if I recall right, you could get a Sonic shirt and Sonic shoes for your Xbox avatar. I don't remember exactly what you had to do. I think you had to play it for like a certain amount of hours, and then you'd go back to your home screen and you'd unlock the Sonic shoes and Sonic shirt. I'll have to look that up. The original digital release of Sonic CD is so good. I completely forgot that I even bought this. I don't remember how much I spent on it. And it's so beautiful on a big screen. And Sonic the Fighters, I played this, and I convinced my cousin Zach to get it. Because I had it on Sonic's Gym collection, and I was tickled when they announced that it was going to be released for Xbox 360, and they added online mode. And oh my god, I was so blown away. I lost a lot, and I won probably half my matches, but I lost a whole bunch too. My cousin and I played this for at least 4 months. We got our money's worth out of it. Spartacus Legends. The servers, I believe, shut down. I could be wrong. I remember at one point they did shut down permanently for a long time. It was, at the time, I believe, a free game with microtransactions. You could buy outfits and uniforms and stuff. And it was really good. It was like Gladiator Begins, kind of, for the PSP. It was a really, really good game. And the World of Worlds, I don't remember buying that. Yeah, I'm blanking on it. I think it was a side-scroller, kind of like a graphic novel side-scroller. You actually played it, though. Graphics looked like a side-scroller, but it was, graphics looked like a graphic novel, but it was a side-scrolling game. Kind of like This War of Mine on the Epic Store, which I think is a terrible game, but people love it. And Zombie Turkey Outbreak, archaic memory again unlocked. This is like a Nintendo 64 graphic game where, and it even controls like an N64 game. And it's like Minecraft, which I've never played, I've only watched videos of, meets GoldenEye. Except it's not as good as GoldenEye, because it's just waves of zombie chickens. I've got a lot of stuff to review now. So be prepared to see a whole bunch of, like, obscure games or obscure Xbox 360 releases with all of these. Obviously, like, GTA 4 and stuff I'm not going to review. But, like, the indie games like Deadblock and maybe I'll do the Dragon Ball. Crash Course, I think you need Xbox Live to play. Crackdown, I'm not really going to do either. But, like, Castle Miners Z, I actually have that on my computer as well, but no one ever gets on it. Like, I bought it for $1.99, and no one gets on that game. It's, like, dead. The online is dead. Castle Miner is such a good game. Spent hours on it. Bale, from what I remember, is an okay game. Avatar Rumble is, I think it requires 2 players. I'm not really sure. I loved it because you could fight as your avatar to Super Smash Bros. With your avatar. I mean, come on. Avatar Legends, a really great game. The online was incredibly fun. Played it with my cousin and some of our online friends we met. We recruited them to the online of this. And it also has like a 16-hour single-player story mode, if I recall. And I never finished it, but my cousin Zach did. And he's like, yeah, man, it took me 16 hours. And then Avatar Deathmatch, I believe you had, like, Nerf guns. That's what it was. It was, like, Nerf guns, and you shot darts at each other. But it was online only, from what I can recall. And Aegis Wing, I played it for, like, 3 minutes, and I never picked it up again. But let's go and see if... Oh, wow, look at my gamer score. let me see if I have my outfit still on here, because I've had like 5 or 6 Xbox 360s, no joke, might even be 7. I've had a lot. I've had a lot of Xboxes. So let's see. Tops. We'll just skip right to my dress up. That's all your like pre-bought outfits. I might need to turn the volume down for copyright, because I don't know how Microsoft feels about their music. These ones I think came with a black tuxedo. Looks so cool. I don't recall ever putting a cowboy hat on my avatar. I hate cowboy hats. Looks awesome. I was always big on buying the suits, because I wore suits and dress clothes to school when I was in high school. In late middle school. That was actually really cool, honestly. Here's my pre-bought ones coming up. Batman, dude. Batman, dude. Look, you can make him talk. If you push in on the right stick, you can make him talk. I got the Batman costume. There's like 5 or 6 Batman costumes on the store, if I remember correctly. I got Halo Master Chief Spartan armor. They just... The Xboxes after this have better graphics and better internet connection and hard drives and stuff, but nothing compares to these, dude. There's General Coda from the Force Unleashed 1 and 2. His armor. And with like the indie games, Avatar Legends and stuff, and Avatar Rumble, you can actually wear these outfits to play the games. You get to play as your avatar, and you get to wear the outfits. Whatever outfit your avatar is wearing, they'll be wearing in the games, which is why I've really bought a whole bunch of them. My Santa outfit. I bought this, and I kept this as my avatar's outfit for 3 years. At least 3 years. It was my favorite one. And then this is... I've never seen the movie, but I believe it's X-Men Origins 2 Wolverine. I believe. They were advertising it. Oh my gosh, man. It looks so... God, it's so cool. I didn't remember some of these. Wow, I have more stuff than I thought I did. And then here is, here are the, oh my first one I ever bought was this one. My first pet was this. I love it. And then this one I got when the Force Unleashed 2 released. And I was kind of disappointed because the lightsabers looked like the plastic one from the droid training video game. It didn't like look like an actual lightsaber. But I ended up using it as my profile picture. And here's the Verizon 4G. This one was free. It was when 4G was starting to be released. They gave out a whole bunch of free props to people with Xbox 360 accounts. Obviously a little Back to the Future reference as well. And there's another Verizon one, jetpack-powered elf. Verizon 4G LTE, I believe it's a tablet or a phone. They gave away a lot of free stuff. Slashing Wolverine claws. Ewok, this is when the Force Unleashed 2 also came out. And they had the DLC Indoor. Ripped off from Return of the Jedi. Eat your mama. And then another Verizon one. Now, it signed me in, and it let me see my games. It's been a long time. I don't know what happened to my Sonic shoes. I know I had Sonic shoes in the shirt, too, but it didn't... Let me actually check my shoes. Because I wasn't one that really bought shoes. Yeah, my Sonic shoes are nowhere to be seen here. Huh. I wonder if the servers or whatever for a game go down, or after a while if it just like takes your stuff away. Some of the, I can't remember the consoles or some of the online games as well, on like computers and stuff, will take your, even if it's like connected to Origin or whatever, it'll take your stuff away if like they lose the partnership or whatever with the company that they do the collaboration with. You'll lose the stuff too sometimes. You can Google it. I'm blanking on what games I've had do that on PC, but maybe that's what happened, is they took the partnership away. Looks like I'm connected to the internet, because we still have the same internet, it's just faster now. So I'm still signed in, shockingly. The Xbox remembers that. It's been, like I said, like 5 or 7 years since I've turned this on. What we'll do is go to my account and then see if you can still download stuff. Oh my god. Well, oh wow, I've got a lot of stuff. I know I don't have any of the Gears of War installed. Yeah, look at all this. I'm not going to waste my time going through all of it, because the video will be too long. But oh my god, I downloaded a lot of stuff. Even trial games too. Looks like that's it. So my first download using this account was Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing playable demo. Let's go back up and see if it'll still let you download games. This is 2023 is a year, in case YouTube, for whatever reason in the future, no longer shows the date. It's February of 2023. Gears of War Judgment. 7.04 gigabytes. Oh my god. Oh my god. It still lets you download games. Oh my god. It still lets you download games. That is insane. Well, everyone, I'm shocked. Thank you for watching. I hope in the future to do reviews of the obscure indie games, and maybe do a review of the Xbox 360 in 2023 or something like that. Or just the console as a whole, or both. How great the console is or how bad it is, and is it still worth it in 2023? So thank you for watching, and this is what was on my old Xbox 360.